Okay, dear friends, all welcome to our chanting class. So I hope everyone is doing well. So let us start Buddha Vandana first, and then today we will chant about recollection of death, because you all know that Saskia's friend uh, passed away a few days ago. So she wanted to share in merit with her. So in order to we chant and learn about death today, so recollection of the death. So we have Bhavana Vandana book, 195 pages about recollection of death. So there are certain instances. So we will chant it after the Buddha Vandana, okay? So okay, so let me share Bhavana. Can you all read this screen? Okay. Okay. Let's start. Okay. With Namo Tassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanam buddho bhagavati Swakatu Bhagavata Dhammo Sandittiko Akaliko Ehipassiko Opanaiko Pachatang Veditapu Vinyohiti Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyayapatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samichi Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidhan chattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala esa bhagavatu savaka sangho ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punyakatang lokasati Buddho susuddho karuna mahannavo yo chanta suddha bharanyana lochano lokassa papupa kilesa gatako vandami buddhang ahang adarena tang namo te purisajanya Namo te purisuttama sadeva kasmin lokasmin natti te patipuggalu Dhammo padipo viyatassa sattuno yo magga pakamata beda vinnako Lokuttaro yoca tadatta dipano vandami dhammang ahang adarena tam Yocha dhammang abhinyaya dhammang anyaya pandito rahadova nivatocha anejo upasammati ye sang dhamma sammutta paravadesu naniyare te sang buddha sammadanya charanti visami samang ye keciyo sadhaluke vijjanti vivida bahu dhammo sada samannati etang pivata bhikkavo dhammo sadang pivitvana ajaramaranasyum භාවයිත්වා ච පස්සිත්වා නිබ්බුතා උපදික්කයේ සංඝෝ සුකෙත්තා බ්‍යතිකෙත්ත සංයුතෝ යෝදිට්ඨ සන්තෝ සුගතානුබෝධකෝ ලෝලප්පහේනෝ අරියෝ සුමේදසෝ වන්දාමි සංඝං අහං ආදරේන තං සුකෝ බුද්ධානං උපාදෝ සුඛා සද්ධම්ම දේශනා සුඛා සංගස්ස සාමග්ගී සමග්ගානං තපෝ සුකෝ බහුං වේ සරණං යන්ති පබ්බතානි වනානිච ආරාම රුක්ඛ චේත්‍යානි මනුස්සා භය තජ්ජිතා නේතං කෝ සරණං කේමං නේතං සරණ මුත්තමං නේතං සරණං ආගම්ම සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුච්චති යෝච බුද්ධං ච ධම්මං ච සංඝං ච සරණං ගතෝ චත්තාරි අරිය සත්‍යානි සම්මප්පඤ්ඤාය පස්සති දුක්ඛං දුක්ඛ සමුප්පාදං දුක්ඛස්ස ච අතික්කමං අරියං චට්ටංගිකං මග්ගං දුක්ඛෝපසමගාමිනං ඒතං කෝ සරණං කේමං ඒතං සරණ මුත්තමං ඒතං සරණං ආගම්ම සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුච්චති වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සබ්බඨානේ සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා ඉච්ඡේව මච්ඡන්ත නමස්සනීයං නමස්සමානෝ රතනත්තයං යං පුඤ්ඤාභිසද්දං විපුලං අලත්තං තසානුභාවේන හතන්තරායෝ ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන ධූපේනාහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයන්තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං වන්නගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරුරුවේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන ඒතේන ච හෝතු මොක්ඛං උප්පම්මිලායති යතයි ධම්මේ කායෝ තථායති විනුංස භවං Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya dhammang pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya sanghang pujemi. Mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta mano maya manasace paduttena bhasativa karutiva tato nandukkang anveti chakkang vahatu padang Mano pubbangama dhamma mano setta mano maya manasace pasannena bhasativa karutiva tatunang sukang anveti chayava anapayini kayena vacha chittena Pamadena maya kathang acchayang kamami bhante bhuri panya tathagata kayena vacha chittena pamadena maya kathang acchayang kamami dhamma sandetthika akalika කායේන වාචා චිත්තේන පමාදේන මයාකතං අච්චයං කමමේ සංඝ සුපටිපන්න අනුත්තර ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන උපජ්ජායා ගුණුත්තරා ආචරියෝපකාරාච මාතා පිතා පියාමමං සුරියෝ චන්දි මහරජා ගුණවන්තා නරපිච බ්‍රහ්මා මහරජ ඉන්දාච ලෝකපාලාච දේවතා යමෝ මිත්තා මනුසාච මජ්ජට්ඨා වේරිකාපිච සබ්බේ සත්තා සුඛී හොන්තු පුඤ්ඤානි පකතානිමේ සුඛං ච ත්‍රිවිධං දෙන්තු කිප්පං පාපේතු වෝමතං ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන ඉමිනා උද්දිසේන ච කිපාහං සුලභේ චේව තනුපාදාන චේදනං යේ සන්තානේනා ධම්මා යාව නිබ්බානතෝ මමං නසන්තු සබ්බධායේව යත ජාතු භවේ භවේ උජුචිත්තෝ සතිපඤ්ඤෝ සල්ලේකෝ විරියවාමිනෝ මාරාලබන්තු නෝකාසං කාතුංච විරියේසු මේ බුද්ධාදීපවරෝ නාතෝ ධම්මෝ නාතෝ අරුත්තමෝ නාතෝ පච්චේක සම්බුද්ධෝ සංඝෝ නාතෝතරෝ මමං තේසෝත්තමානුභාවේන මාරෝකාසං ලබන්තුමා ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන මාමේ භාල සමාගමෝ සතං සමාගමෝ හෝතු යාව නිබ්බානපත්තියා දුක්ඛපත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයපත්තාච නිබ්භයා සෝකපත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේ පිපානිනෝ භවග්ගුපාදාය අවීචි හෙට්ටතෝ එත්තන්තරේ සත්තකායුපපන්නා රූපී අරූපී ච අසඤ්ඤ සංඤිනෝ Dukkha pamunchantu pusantu nibbutiಂ. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, dear friends. So, are you okay with that first chanting? Every day we chant here. So, when we chant every day, it get familiar to our mouth. So, then it's easy to pronounce words. Okay, let's go to page number 195. Yeah, Marananusati means recollection of death, on death. Okay. So I read line by line one time, all the stanza, then we chant together, and later we will transfer merit to person who passed away. What is the name of that person, Saskia?
Gary.
Gary? Okay. Gary. 89 years old, right? 80. How old is that?
7.
87.
87, yes. He died from
Oh.
cancer.
Okay. Good. Okay, I read and you repeat after me, okay? Thank you. Marananusati. Okay. Can you turn on your mic? Then I can listen. Unmute. Okay, thank you. Pavata Deepa Tulyaya
Bhavadeepatulyaya
Sayu Santati Akhayam
Sayusantatiyakayam
Parupamaya Sampassang
Parupamaya Sampassang
Bhavaye Maranasating
Bhavaye Maranasating
Mahasampatti Sampatta
Mahasampatti Sampatta
Yata Sattha Mata Ida
Yatta Sata Mata Ida
Tathahang Marisami
Yata Aham Marisami
Maranang Mama Hesati
Maranang Mama Hesati
Uppattiya Sahevedang
Upadiya Sadevedang
Maranang Agatang Sada
Maranang Agatang Sada
Maranathaya Okasang
Maranataya Okasang
Vadako Via Esati
Vadako Via Esati
Isakang Anivatantang
Isakang Anivatang
Satatang Gamanusukang
Satatang Usukang
Jivitang Udayatang
Jivitang Udaya Atang
Turiyo Viadavati
Suryo Vyadavati
Ujjubula Usava
Ichubu pule usave.
Jalaraji parikayang
Jaleraji parikayam.
Gatako ariputassa
Gatako veriputase.
Sabbatapi avarino
Sappatapi avariyo.
Suya santama punyiddi
Suya satame puniti.
Buddhi buddhi jinadvayang
Buddhi buddhi chinavayam.
Gate simaranang kipang
Gati simaranam kipam.
Katuma disake kata
Katumati sake katha.
Pachayanancha vekalya
Pachayanam trivikalya.
Bahirajjantu paddava
Bahirachatupadava.
Maramorang nimesapi
Maramorang nimesapi.
Maramano anukananti
Maramano anukananti.
Say one more time. Pavata deepa tulyaya
Bhavati patulyaye.
Sayu santati akayam
Ayusantadiyakayam.
Parupamaya sampassang
Parupamaya sampasam.
Bhavaye maranasatim
Sat
Mahasampatti sampatta
Mahasampati sampata
Yata satta mata ida
yata
tamatalitam
Tata ahang marisami
tatam aham marisami
Maranang mama hesati
marinamahitati
Uppattiya sahe vedang
mupatiya sahivedam
Maranang agatang sada
maranam agatam sada
Maranattaya okasang
maranataya okasam
Vadako viya esati
Vatako via insati
Isakang anivattantang
isakam anivantantam
Satatang gamanussukang
satatam gamanusukam
Jivitang udayattang
jivitam udayatam
Suryo Vyadavati
suri
suryo viyadavati
Vijjububbula Ussava
vijjupula usavam
Jalaraji Parikkayam
jalaramji parikayam
Gatako Ariputassa
Gatako pariputasa
Sabbatapi Avaryo
Sapatapi avariyo
Suya Sattama Punyiddi
Suyasatama punyidi
Buddhi Buddhi Jinadvayam
Buddhi Buddhi Jinavayam
Gate Simaranam Kipang
Gade Simaranam Kipam
Katuma Disake Kata
Katumandi Sake Katam
Pachayananchave Kalya
Pachayanam Chave Kalyam
Bahirachantu Padva
Mahira Chantu Padava
Maramorang Nimesapi
Maramoram Sapi
Maramano Anukananti.
Maramando Anukananti.
Okay, thank you. Very good. And let's see the meaning. You know that meditation on death, that's mean there are 4 protective meditation in Buddhism that teaches. You know that first one is Buddhanusati, recollection of Buddha's noble quality. And the second one is metta, like loving friendliness meditation. A third one is the repulsiveness of our body, Asubha Bhavana. The fourth one is Marananusati, that's mean meditation on death. So death is something inevitable thing for everyone. So you like who even me and you all within another 50 years, 100 years, we all have to death is inevitable. Nobody can reverse it. Nobody can postpone. When time is come, it's naturally happen. It cause something we don't know. Sometimes sick, cancer, sometimes accident, sometimes natural death, sometimes unfortunate death like that. There are so many things that affected our life to get pace to death. So as wise people, we use our wisdom to overcome that kind of difficulty. Whenever someone lose from our life, someone dear and near person from our life, it's natural that we feel sad and emotion, and we wish that person if live with us for more long time. But we cannot hold those kind of things because natural is something dhamma, that death is something, being sick, death, these things we cannot avoid, so they call inevitable thing. So we now learn how to chant that some stanza, that all stanza explain how uncertain our life. There are so many possibilities that we can have death in any time, any moment in our life. So that's why like we cannot run away those kind of things that Buddhism teaches us to like meditate on it and prepare is like impermanence. How impermanence our life, how impermanence thing around us, how impermanence people who around us, near or dear, that doesn't matter. So everyone in this world, they are subject to death, subject to pass away. So they subject to lose. So doesn't how rich you are, how strong you are, how big personality you have, nothing help you to prevent from death. No matter what, we all are subject to death. So we can focus on some stanza, the meaning, then we can realize how this meditation we can reflect. So here, so the first stanza say, like a flame blow out by the wind, this life continuing goes to destruction. Recognizing one's similarities to others, one should develop mindfulness of death, right? Our life is like a flame, when you light up a lamp, That flame anytime can blow up by a wind, blow out by a wind. Like that, our life also like a flame of a lamp. It can anytime blow up by the wind. That's the nature. Nature. The life like that we recognize in these similarities. One should develop mindfulness of death. Then we don't have fear to pace to death like a very with happily, with mindfully. Okay, the second stanza says, just as people who have achieved great success in the world have died, so too I must certainly die. Death is harassing me. Look at this. Just as people who have achieved great success in the world have died, people who achieve great success in this life, the world richest person, the very like a good thing like invented, like scientists, or no matter how they are like all the saint, like even you think about the Buddha himself also has to pass away. So all the great arahant, all the liberated people. So everyone in the past, your parents, your ancestor, anyone, everyone had passed away because the I must certainly die. So it's come to me, it's something inevitable for me as well. And death is harassing me, how death bothering us, how death is punishing us. We can think it. And the third stanza says, death always comes alone together with birth, searching for an opportunity like a murderer out to kill. So death is something come with our birth. If someone born in this world, that means he will definitely get pass away, get die. Nobody can live forever, you know. So the death, the Mara, Mara like death, he's like a murderer coming behind us. He's looking for opportunities to kill us. The murderer is like that. So this death also looking many opportunities. Our weak point, and whenever we sick, whenever we get accident, whatever thing, he is looking our weak point to put into death. So that's how Mara, our death, coming behind us like a murderer. So we always remind that not the least bit stoppable, always going forward. Life rushes towards its end, like the rising sun to its setting, right? So our life is unstoppable, right? So we born as a baby. Now think about you and I, how big we are. So we just growing like a sun rises on the in the east, and very calm and very short, like a dim light, but gradually it's come up, and in the daytime it's very hot, and again it's going to setting. So like that, we also born as a baby, and we passing our life stages as a kid, as a youth, as a grown man, as a elder person, like that. Our life also getting to end like that. So it's a nature for everyone. And the next one, like lightning, a bubble, dewdrops, or a line drawn in the water, life cannot last. Death is like a murderer after his fall, completely unrestrainable. You see, our life compared to lightning, like when it lightning, you can see that bright line for very few is like a for moment line is go right away. Our life also like that. A bubble, like a bubble you can see on the water for a short period. Dewdrop also same. Or line drawn in the water. They all things, these are here, these similes all for just last for a while, and disappear. Life also like that doesn't last forever. It's short period of time. We should spend it wisely, and we should practice morality, mindfulness, wisdom. So that way we can purify our mind, our life with those wholesome actions. So next one, death slays those great in glory, in strength, merit, power, and wisdom, and even the two kinds of conquers. No need to speak about one like me. You see, all the things says, and Buddha also himself passed away. All great Arahant also passed away himself themselves. So, like, we don't have to talk about person like us, ordinary people like us. We also exactly pass away one day. So just practice morality and practice wholesome action. That's the way we can keep our happiness. Due to a lack of the necessities of life, to some inner or outer misfortune, I who am dying moment after moment can die in the blink of an eye. You see how impermanence like is a temporary. How impermanence our life due to a lack of the necessities of life. You see, to some inner or outer misfortune. Who am I, who am dying moment after moment, can die in the blink of an eye. Very short time we have, so that's why it's short time during our lifetime. We should spend wisely and meaningfully, and also we just practice diligently and earnestly, enthusiastically. We should provide more energetic to practice on this path. So these are the meaning. This chanting is a little bit long. We can just practice and chant together. And after that, there are stanza to chant to transfer merit. Okay. Here, this is the stanza we chant to transfer merit for departed people. Idang no nyati nang hotu. Repeat after me. Idang no nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Just practice and yes, just practice and after chant together, then we transfer. Okay. And so this is the stanza. This is all stanza related to funeral service. Okay. Yathavari vahapura
Yatari Mahapura
paripurenti sagaram
Paripurenti Sagaram
evameva ito dinnang
Evameva Ito Dinnam
petanang upakappatu
Etanam Upakappatu
punname udakang vattang
Unname Udakam Vatam
yatha ninnang pavattati
Yata Ninnam Pavattati
evameva ito dinnang
Evameva Ito Dinnam
petanang upakappatu
Petam Upakappatu
ayurarogya sampatti
Ayurogya Sampatti
sagga sampatti mevacha
Saga Sampatti Mevacha
ato nibbana sampatti
Ato Nibbana Sampatti
iminate samijjatu
Iminate Samicchatu
iccitang paccitam tuehang
Ichitam Patitam Tuham
sabbameva samijjatu
Sappameva Samicchatu
purentu citta sankappa
Purentu citta sankappa.
Manijoti raso yata.
Manijoti raso yata.
Ichitang pachitang tuyang.
Ichitang patitam tuyam.
Sabbameva samijjatu.
Sabbameva samicchatu.
Purentu citta sankappa.
Purentu citta sankappa.
Chando panna raso yata.
Chando panaraso yata.
Ichitang pachitang tuyang.
Ichitam patitam tuyam.
Kippameva samijjatu.
Ipameva samicchatu.
Sabbe purentu citta sankappa.
Sabbe purentu sankappa.
Chando panna rasiyata.
Chando panaraso yata.
Okay, here meaning the stanza which we transfer merit for departed. Let this merit go to our relatives. May your relatives be happy. So we recite it for 3 times. Okay. Let's start chanting. So dear friends, now we are going to chant stanza which related to Marananusati, that's mean meditation on death. It all meanings are about our impermanence of our life, and everyone subject to die. So by this all powerful chanting, and also we recollecting about death, we are able to accumulate a lot of positive thought merits. So our main purpose of doing this to transfer merit. Person who passed away a few days ago, his name is Gary, Mr. Gary, and he passed away a few days ago. And we transfer, and he lived 87 years with you and in the society. So by the power of all this merit, and also all the merit he accrued himself in this life, and also we all accrued a lot of merits during our lifetime by practicing wholesome action. So by the power of this all positive energy, they get united and be with Gary, and may he be well, happy and peaceful wherever he is. Be received this merit, and one day may he able to achieve everlasting happiness of nirvana. Thinking thus, we just chant together. Okay. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Pavata dipatulyaya saya santati akayam. Parupamaya sampassang Bhavaye maranasati. Mahasampatti sampatta yata satta mataida. Tatahang marissami maranang mama hessati. Uppattiya sahi vedang maranang agatang sada. Maranataya okasang vadako viya esati. Isakang anivatantang satatang gamanussukang jivitang udayatang suryo viyadhavati. Vijjububbula ussava jalaraji parikkayam Gātako variputassa sabbathapi avādiyo Suya satthamā puññiddi buddhi buddhi jinadvayam Gāte simaranaṁ kippam kātu mādisake katā Paccayānaṁ ca vekalya Bāhiraccantu paddhavā Marāmoraṁ nimesāpi Maramāno anukananti Animittaṁ ananyātaṁ Maccānaṁ ida jīvitaṁ Kasirañca parittañca Tañca dukkena samyutam Nahi sopakamo atti Yena jananamiyare Jarampi patta maranam Evaṁ dhammahi panino Palanang iva pakkānam Pāto papatana bhayam Evaṁ jātāna maccānam Niccang maranato bhayam Yatāpi kumbhakārassa Kathamattika bhājana Sabbe bedana pariyanta Evaṁ maccāna jīvitam Daharaca mahantaca Ye bala ye ca pandita Sabbe maccu asaññanti Sabbe maccu parayana Anicca sankara Upadavaya dhammino Upajjata nirujjanti Tesang upasamosukho Achirang vatayang kayo Pataving adisessati Chuddho apeta viññāno Nirattang va kalingaram Anabhito tato aga Nananunyato ito gato Yatagato tathagato Tattaka paridevana Yatapi sela vipula Nabbang ahacca pabbata Samantanu pariyeyum Nipotenta chatuddisa Evaṁ jaraca maccuca Adivattanti pānino Katti brahmane vesse Suddhe chandala pukkuse Nakinci parivajjeti Sabbang eva bimaddati Natatta hatti nang bhuming Naratanang napattiya Nacapi manta yuddhena Sakha jetung dhanena va Tasmahi pandito poso Sampasangatta mattano Buddhe dhamme ca sanghe ca Dhiro saddhang nivesaye Yo dhammacari kayena Vācāya udacetasa Idevanang pasansanti Pecca sagge pamudati. Okay, now we just finished all the chanting that are related to the death impermanence. So now we are about to transfer all the merit we accrued by chanting. So that person, Gary, be received this merit. May he be well, happy and peaceful wherever he is. May he attain to everlasting happiness of Nirvana. Thinking this, we please recite this stanza. Idang no nyati nang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. Idang no nyati nang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. Idang no nyati nang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. Yathavari vahapura paripurenti sagaram evameva ito dinnam petanam upakappatu unname udakam vat yatanam pavati evameva ito dinnam Petanam upakappatu ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samicchatu Ichitang pachitam tuyam sabbameva samicchatu Purentu citta sankappa mani jyoti raso yatha Ichitang pachitam tuyam sabbameva samicchatu Purentu citta sankappa Chando panaraso yato Ichitang pachitam tuyam Kippameva samicchatu Sabbe purentu sankappa Chando panaraso yatham. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, we all done. I think we just recollected on that and transfer all the merits we had accrued. That person who called Gary. And yeah, that's what we can do when someone passes away. So normally we just, in traditional way, just pour water to empty cup when monk chant. So because it's symbolized that empty cup is that person who passed, and that like water with the pot, that means that we accrued merit and that we are rich with merit. So we share that merit with that person. So that way we just do the ceremony, water ceremony. But now we don't do because we didn't prepare. So that's fine. We share all the merit with him. May he attain to everlasting happiness of nirvana. Thinking this, please say sadhu, everyone. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so please go through the meaning again. So there are many stanzas I didn't explain the meaning, but you can later read yourself so you can understand about like fleeting nature of like our life. So so someone try to get as everything good, but entertaining, but it's not all the time happen because all this worldly thing time to time torturing us, their fleeting nature. So read and try to understand, and then also try to practice Dhamma. That's the way we can go on this spiritual path. So you can see the last stanza, last two stanza, you can see like, so a wise person seeing his own good secures firm conviction in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. He who practices the Dhamma in thought, word and deed receives praise here on earth and after death rejoices in heaven. So if someone by practicing Dhamma, like practicing Dhamma, thought, word and deed, someone definitely get enlightenment. If someone not get it in this very life, so they rejoice in the heaven. That's the nature. So that's why we always keep practicing Dhamma with our thought, with our word, with our action. So all the time our action, thought, and the words all should purify with Dhamma. So then we all accumulate all wholesome action. These are very helpful us to have happiness. So I think this is enough for today. So uh, we can conclude our class. So I hope everyone have a wonderful evening and good night. So we will meet on Monday with our Pali class, and so you can do the homework and come to the class. And if you have any question, please you can ask. So we have some 2 minutes about the chanting or anything. Go. You can take time to ask question. Okay. So I will chant blessing stanza. I know blessing for everyone. Okay. Thank you for joining to the class. I'm so glad to see you all. So by this all wholesome action which we accrued by practicing Dhamma here, may you all be well, happy and peaceful. May you have a long life and good health. May the noble triple gem always bless you. May no harm come to you. May you always meet with your spiritual success. While thinking thus, please concentrate your mind on this blessing stance. Okay. Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabba rogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi dighayu bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena Sabba Sanganubhavena Sadha Sati Bhavantu Te Nakatayakha Bhutanam Papagga Nivarana Paritasanubhavena Bhantu Te Samupadave Devo Asatu Kalena Sasya Sampatti Hotu Che Pito bhavatu lokoche, raja bhavatu dhammiko, abhivadana silisse niccang vaddapachayini, chattaro dhamma vaddanti, ajuvanno sukhang balang. Ayurarogya sampatti, sagga sampatti mevacha, ato nibbana sampatti, iminante samujjati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. May you be well and happy. May the noble triple gem bless you. Sukhi hoti, sukhi hoti, sukhi hoti. Okay, bye-bye, good night.
Thank you so much.